Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about Trekmates flameless flask. I think it's a really clever idea, you know, to take hiking or whatnot, or if you go to the woods, you can have a nice hot soup, you know, or a nice hot coffee, one or the other, or tea. Or you can even keep it stored in the back of your car. Just think it's a good, clever idea. So there it is. It's a 360 milliliter flask. You have a neoprene sleeve to stop you getting burnt. It's pretty thick. Seems well made. It's pretty durable. You've got your plastic top and cup, should I say, or whatever you want to call it, with a pouring spout, so you don't have to have the hassle of cups. You can just drink it straight out of there. You take the top off, and you've got a metal cup. It's a stainless steel metal cup. Yeah, it's not too heavy either. Yeah, you've got your plastic outer cup. I've used this before, just as a little trial run before I do a video, and I found a couple of flaws with it, but I'm going to test it again to see how it works. The problem was that the plastic was getting soft, so it wasn't really stable. I mean, it's got a bit of give in it now, but not as much as it was when it was heated up. And there was a slight gap in it, so it was pushing out steam, the heat, and I even had water come out as well. So I've decided to use 30 mils of water. This is provided with it, and you get a measuring bottle. You got your high power and your super power packs, which come like that. You can only use the high power ones with the flasks, which is more than enough to boil your water. It's pretty clever really, because you can dispose of the pack as well. You don't have to, you know, specially get it disposed of. Just throw it in your normal waste. So it's pretty clever. Apparently it only takes 40 mils of water to heat up, but I've brought it down by 10 milliliters. So we've got 30 milliliters of water to see how it works and see how it goes really. But yeah, there's one thing I forgot. Fill my cup with some water in. Right guys, now we're filled up with water, let's get down to business. So let's pop it all back together. Well, not all back together, but part of it together. The only other thing that I figured out really is that the neoprene sleeve doesn't fit right down to the bottom as well. And I think, you know, that's where your heat's coming from the bottom. And it could do with being a bit more bigger, covering the base. So I think I'll just bring that slightly down a bit more, see how it runs. But it does slide, but hopefully it should grip better once it's heated up and once the plastic's swelled, hopefully. But yeah, so let's get our packet, open it up. You've got a little white heat pouch. Place that in to your cup. Place that far down as you can get it. So it's inside. If you can see that, I don't know if you can see. No. So anyways, yeah, place that into your cup. Pour your 40 mils of water in, which I'm going to use 30. And what should happen is the pack should bloat and start producing steam. be careful not to burn yourself while doing this process. So I'll place that in there. Nothing's happening just yet. So place my metal container inside. Place the lid on. Let's wait for the magic to happen. So just give that a little bit of flick in there. Hopefully 30 mils of water will do the job. It doesn't instantly bloat. I think it's got to make its way through the paper packaging or whatnot. It said, there you go, you can hear it now, starting to bubble away. See if I can bring it closer to the camera and maybe you might be able to hear it. And there is your steam, if you can hear that. Now my only problem, like I said, oh, that's strong. Make sure you do this in a well ventilated area because that is very strong. I'm only doing it inside because the weather's absolutely grim and plus it's dark. I would take my lights outside, but too much hassle. So yeah, that gives off a hell of an odour. Oh. Okay guys, so that, even through the neoprene sleeve, is really warm. Pardon me. Now, let's slide that up a bit. I'm going to be naughty now and touch it and see how it feels. Oh, now that's got some heat to it. And that is really hot to touch. Really hot. But hopefully by keeping the neoprene sleeve down to the bottom, at least I won't burn myself, whereas up the top, it's a bit more cooler. Let's see if I'll open this lid and see if it oh, that was a nice pop. Maybe jump. See if we've got any steam coming off that. No steam yet. But I think as well, with the water being tightly closed in there, you know, you're going to have a nice steam build up and pressure. So it will pop. Didn't have that last time. But there is a slight gap, I find, once the plastic swells and heats up between the edges, and so far it hasn't actually spurted out water like it did last time, or steam, spewed out steam, so I think we're looking good here. But yeah, I say I paid £15 for this, and it's blooming cracking offer like, and it comes with 3 of the high power packs. And here's my missus now, telling me that my pizza is cooked. I hope. Is my pizza cooked?
Yeah. I'm going to pause it and go have some pizza.
See you in a bit guys, I'm going to have some pizza. Okay guys, so I am back. That was a nice pizza. I was down there for about, give or take 10 minutes. We had half a pizza, so let's check on this flameless flask. Okay, that's not a good sign. It's a good sign, but not a good sign for me. My side is roasting where I've had it, like absolutely roasted. It's stuck to the windowsill, like the base of it. It's still pretty warm, and that can't keep me hand on there. I mean, I've got really, I can take, you know, pretty amount of decent heat on my hands, but that's still pretty hot. But you ready for the pop? I'm not ready for this. Oh. So let's open the top up and see if we get a good amount of steam off of that. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but there's a nice amount of steam coming off that. Oh, that's hot. It's like it just came out of a kettle. So it's nice and warm. So now my only concern is when I'm pouring this water out or whatnot, am I going to get the liquid from the heat pack. And that's my only worry. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take out the metal container and see if there's any water or residue left over, so then I know I can pour the drink out. But we'll see how it goes. What can I put it on here? Let's have a look. Use the heat pack casing. Okay, that's pretty damn warm. Right, let's have a look at this. So there's a little drizzle left from the heat pack. Now there's no odour now, but there was really strong odour when I first put it in. But definitely think putting 30 mils of water in there has done the trick. There's a little bit of residue in there, but that's just steam, like condensation. So I'm pretty impressed with that. So I'll put that back on. Right. Let's make a nice cup of coffee. I have taken from my other bag because I can't find it in there. As I've got my powdered creamer, coffee, and 2 sugars. My plan is to cut down on sugars and have no sugars whatsoever in my coffee, but I think that's going to be a long haul because I love having my sugar in my coffee. So this coffee in. Best thing as well is about this instant coffee is it lasts for years. Even when it goes out of date, you can still use it. And that sugar lasts forever as long as it doesn't get damp. And creamer, I'm not even sure about that. That's one thing I'm not too sure. But as well though, if you don't have sugar, another alternative is actually honey. Now honey, you can use that forever. Even when it solidifies and goes into its crystallized state, you can still use it. All you need to do, heat it up with a bit of water, like you do a bit of I'd say a bain-marie, and heat it up that way. Just get a spoon and heat it up as a bain-marie, and it'll go back to its natural state, and then it'll crystallise once again. But again, it can last forever. And I always think honey as well, if anything ever did happen, you can use it as a barter as well. It's precious, where you're going to get sugars, energies from when the shit hits the fan. So that's made in there. Let's put this lid back on and hope to dear God that I don't get dripped on. But I'm pretty happy with the way it's performed at the moment. And as well is, I think inside that lid, has it got a O-ring? Yeah, it's got like a plug, so it should be in theory a non-spill, so you can carry it around with you without worrying, in your backpack. Nice hot drink. Right, see how hot it is now. You watch, and I'm going to spit this out because it's going to be bloody roasting. Works fine. Nice hot cup of coffee. Doesn't seem to be any leaks. As well, I think you've got to be dubious of some things, and you've always got to find the bad side to things. But I'm pretty pleased now if you're using 30 mils of water to activate the heat pack. Yeah, I say if anybody's got any suggestions or any tips that I can use or whatnot, then please contact me and let me know if I'm doing anything wrong or right. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll speak to you soon, guys. Bye.